right, ninjas, day 6 of the Ninja Challenge, 1 gallon a day. Here we have regular water, Ninja water. All right, ninjas, as you can see today, we're not working, but we're gonna go ahead and wash Tiny and wash some of this equipment that's worked really, really hard during this last week of crazy weather, rain, crazy wet grass. And we're gonna clean everything up and get it ready for next week. So join me and let's get this thing clean. Alright guys, so I got Tiny cleaned up right here as you can see, but I try to do this weekly, and what I do is I don't take the equipment out. I don't spend too much time on it, but I definitely want to clean it up and get it back in good looking shape. If I took each piece of equipment off and took the time, it would take me forever, and then I wouldn't be able to do it every week. So this way it's nice, quick, easy, makes everything look clean and cleans everything up, and I'm able to do that just about every week. Sometimes I'll skip a week, but just about every week. So, all right, here we go. Alright, my ninjas, it's not perfect by all means, but that's not what I was aiming for. Otherwise I'd be here for several hours. But it's a heck of a lot better than what it was. The goal is to get the worst of it, and you know, I'm not worried about the little details, because in reality, first thing Monday they're gonna get back to work. So it's just keep it controlled, so to say, instead of full detail cleaning. All right, because I mean, it's not perfect. Also, I just noticed when I was spraying, my 61-inch sign right there where my finger is, the sticker flew off and I can't seem to find it. All right, ninjas, back home. So you saw it, basically just a quick rinse. I actually ran out of quarters because there was a couple of spots I really wanted to hit, but it's all good. Like I said, back Monday, it's gonna go back to work. So the goal here, ninjas, is, like I mentioned earlier, to just keep it somewhat controlled, at least for me. A lot of guys may have a lot of time on their hands and they thoroughly clean it. I wish I could, but I don't. I'm always either working, and then on the weekends I try to spend time with family and just chillax. But at least I get a quick rinse. As I try to do it weekly, but sometimes I do skip the weekend and go into next week. Also depends how brutal the week was. Like, for example, this last week was super brutal with all the rain going on, all the mud. And but sometimes it's not as bad, and we're just dealing with dry grass, and you can just blow the mower off and you'll be good to go. But yeah, I try to do this every week. Care for your equipment, ninjas. It's very important, because one, it's not cheap, right? Two, you've put time and effort to save up, and and it's earning you money. It's your baby, so you want to care for your equipment as much as you can. Whether make sure the maintenance is always, stay on top of that. Oil changes, sharpen blades, change new blades, switch them out if you have a set that's already sharpened. Grease things if you have to grease things. Real cool thing about the standards, no greasing whatsoever, which is a complete difference from the Scab Turf Tiger 2. I had to grease everything. There was like 16 grease fittings on that mother Canucker. Okay, so I was getting fed up with that. I was okay with it when I was buying it, because the book said every 30-40 hours, whatever, and the dealership told me every 15 to 20 hours. So I was like, you know what, it's all good. One weekend or every other weekend I'll grease them all, no big deal. But then when things started to fail on me, I was told I had to grease them every day. Anyway, but the point is, that's one of the reasons why I parted ways with it. And the other one was it just kept breaking down on me. The spindles were shot, and I was being blamed as it's my fault. So, but the cool thing about the Wright standards, guys, no grease fittings. It's like a dream come true for me. But yeah, make sure everything is greased, make sure blades, oil, and wash it, clean it. Also, stand out from your competition. I look at some of these lawn companies, and they pull up at a yard, guys, and when you see a dirty mower, and you can tell when the mower's been dirty for a month and when the mower's just dirty for that week because they're using it. You can just tell. I can't explain it to you how, but you can just tell. There's just old signs of just it's been there forever. And then you see a lawn care company that pulls up and it's shiny new equipment. Like, again, it's not perfect because they're using it, they're working, it's making money, it's mowing, but you can just tell that it's been rinsed down, and that's important to me, and I hope it's important to you. I know that some of you might have caught it. I lost my 61-inch deck sticker. I guess it must have been the way I angled that nozzle or the gun, and it lifted it right up. Not a big deal. It does kind of tick me off, pisses me off at me, but next time at the dealership, I'm sure I can just get that ordered. Not a big deal. I'm sure it's super cheap, but I do want to have it on there just so that way it's easy to label, and if I ever try to resell it or something like that. But anyway, guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Not much of a video, but basically, like I said, stay hydrated, keep going on that challenge, and just keep your stuff clean, guys. It's really important. Hope you guys are having a good weekend, ninjas. Take it easy, and we'll see you tomorrow.